Now, one thing you may want to stop spending money on is your internet service, but for millions of Americans working from home right now, that's pretty much impossible. In fact, for a lot of people working from home right now, that could actually lead to a higher internet bill. Scripps reporter Chris Conte looks at what some are hoping Congress does to help.
The American office looks profoundly different these days. Just ask Eric Pressman, who is sitting outside on his back patio.
It's safer to do this right now. I'm happy to do it.
Seems like they've overthought it.
Eric hasn't been to his office in more than 2 months, and like many workers across the country, plans to be here for a while.
So I don't feel a need to rush back. I don't want to put my kids at risk.
Turning his home into a home office, though, hasn't exactly been cheap. With his kids also going to school here, Eric had to upgrade his internet plan, $43 more a month. His electric bill is up 40% in the last few weeks.
I realized, we're home all day and everyone's on devices and everyone's charging something and, the heat's on in the basement and, we're just using things that I'm not used to.
So the question becomes, who pays for those increased costs? Eric has been saving receipts, hoping Congress might increase tax deductions for Americans who are working from home. CPA Arthur DeBenedictis explained to us, though, most deductions for home offices disappeared in 2018.
For those people who are working out of the house, I would go to the employer and try to get reimbursements for your utilities, maybe.
And there is a silver lining for some in the way of tax relief. Self-employed workers are still eligible for deductions. If that's you, make sure you designate an area of your home just for business and keep records. But could large-scale deductions for Americans working from home return given the current crisis?
I think it's harmful, obviously, to the workers who are denied the deduction, but it's really also just a violation of good tax policy principles.
Alan Viard is a resident scholar for the American Enterprise Institute. He's been advocating for Congress to reinstate the work-from-home deduction.
Some of these issues of tax policy may seem minor to Congress because they are not as big in dollar terms as some of the other issues they're dealing with, and yet they actually can be important for the people who are affected by them.
Well, I figure if I keep track of everything, keep my receipts, hopefully, one of these bills that they pass will allow me to deduct some of these expenses that I never would have had.
In the meantime, Americans like Eric Pressman will continue to adapt to this normal as the country waits to see how the economy will rebound. I'm Chris Conte reporting.